What the heck is an API and why do I need one? A very good question. I get asked this all the time, so I'm going to take a super simple, easy to understand approach to explain what an API is. Imagine you're at a restaurant and you want some food. You go up to the waiter and you say, "Hey, I'd like some food. The waiter takes your order and then goes into the kitchen and talks to the chef, and the chef makes your food. After the food is made, the waiter brings it out to you. You eat the food and then you pay the bill. In this scenario, the waiter is the API. Now let me explain. When you go to a website, your computer sends a request to that website asking for the page to be displayed. The website server receives the request and then processes it and sends back a response, which is the web page that you see. This happens all the time in the background whenever you go to a website or use an application. Now let's imagine that you're a developer and you want to make a travel app that shows flight prices from different airlines. You could make an app that goes to each airline's website and scrapes the data from the website, but that would be really hard because each airline has a different website and the data is in a different place on each website. Instead, you could use an API that the airline provides so that you can get the flight prices easily without having to go to each airline's website. The API would be the waiter and the chef in this scenario. The API would take your request for the flight prices and send it to the chef, which in this case would be the airline's database. The database would then process the request and return the flight prices to the API, which would then return the flight prices to your app. Your app would then display the flight prices to the user. So in short, an API is an interface that allows different software systems to communicate with each other. APIs are used to provide data or functionality from one software system to another. For example, an API could provide weather data, flight data, or even social media data. APIs are typically used by developers to build applications that use data or functionality from other software systems. I hope that this explanation makes sense. If you're still confused, don't worry. It takes time to learn this stuff. Just keep practicing and eventually it will click. All right. Thanks for watching. See ya!